Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
And as some of us celebrate love and happiness, the holiday can actually be a source of sadness for domestic violence survivors. So Lydia Bice joins us now live in studio. And Lydia, I know you spoke with local domestic violence support centers, and why do they say that the holiday can be extra stressful for those in abusive or even toxic relationships?
Well, Mady Devivo, manager of the Rape Crisis Center at the YWCA Dayton, told me today that holidays such as Valentine's Day or Christmas are typically very stressful for abusers and their victims because of increased financial stress and societal pressure to appear like a happy couple, when really that's not the case.
Valentine's Day can be hard for survivors because they want to be loved, and we're celebrating love. And then for survivors of domestic violence, this love hurts.
As Valentine's Day approaches and many are excited for a holiday revolving around love and joy, domestic violence victims and survivors can find the day full of stress and sadness, with their abusers using holidays against them.
They use holidays sometimes and family as a tactic to make that person stay. So gift giving, going out on fancy dates like a Valentine's Day date might actually be an attempt to further manipulate and isolate that person.
It's a reminder that the family that I dreamed of is not necessarily what it has become, and that's hard to look at.
Now, you may be wondering, how can we tell when a friend or family member is in one of these types of relationships?
Escalating violence, damaging property, or threats to harm. Also, cues include isolation. So if someone is being limited on who they can spend their time with, who they can talk to, how they engage in the community.
If you're a parent and feel like your son or daughter might be in a toxic relationship, experts say there are resources to prevent teen domestic violence.
There are some resources at the schools, counselors and resource coordinators. We are always happy to come in and have conversations.
And if you are a survivor who needs help moving forward,
we also are really big on support groups. So support groups are confidential, and they're a great way for survivors to connect with folks who have similar experiences, form some sort of community.
Now, in addition to support groups, the Artemis Center also has an anonymous hotline where survivors or their family members can call and get advice. That number is 937-461-HELP. Also, the YWCA is having their Art That Empowers Survivor Art Show in April, where domestic violence survivors are encouraged to share their stories through artwork. I've linked more info about that in the web version of this story on Dayton247now.com. Back to you.